as I promised in my event overview for the Interplanetary Travel, I said I would do like a more in-depth video about the shop. I did touch on it in that video, but the Julius Cybertech Shop. So there's a lot of different things you can buy. Like obviously, like kind of like the main attraction is of course Julius himself. You can use 8,000 coins just to buy him outright. The other option is to just buy the dolls and get his souls. That way, I've bought 7 so far, and I actually have 24 Julius souls. Like if we go to my heroes, I have 24 out of 30, and I've only bought 7 dolls. So for a lot of times, I mean, there's a lot of randomness. For most people, you can usually get the 30 souls to summon him for less than that. I mean, not everyone will be so lucky, but you do get other stuff in the dolls. So like honestly, I think for most people the dolls are probably better. And remember, you can save the dolls for a future event. They have souls in them. You can open them up during an event where you need to collect souls. There's no collect souls requirement in the current event, so so you might want to just save them if you plan on buying a lot of them. Unused coins and stuff like and as well as unused robot energy will get converted into dolls at the end of the event. So if you don't spend them, that's what will happen to that stuff. You will get dolls then. Another thing to buy is the Julius Masquerade skin. So this is one thing they did right by this event. Last event, they had the Mushi and Shroom skins. They had them in these stupid bundle boxes that everybody hated. Like everybody hated them, and they decided to they said this is how people preferred. People said this was better. So they went back to it. So you can just buy it outright. Takes 18,750 coins, which is not too bad. This guarantees you have it's a lot better than the raffle boxes. Trust me. Like honestly, I think a lot of us should just buy this out of principle, just to show that hey, we'd rather have these than the stupid raffle boxes. Like honestly, out of principle. If you plan to use Julius though, I would definitely say this is a must buy. I mean, Julius, he seems like a decent hero. I mean, this is a magic defense skin, though, so this is mitigation. He's a tank. This is definitely a must-buy skin for Julius. I don't really like the aesthetic on it. It's kind of goofy. I think his default skin looks way better, but that's my opinion. You're free to disagree in the comments if you want. Tell me why the other one's better. But as far as that, though, there's other items like Chaos Cores. There's always a case for Chaos Cores. Chaos Cores are good if you need them. 750 is kind of a lot for them, but yeah, if you don't need anything else, that might be the buy for some of you. Flaming Hearts are always good, but they're 1,200 this time. In previous events, they're only 1,000 coins and they're available. 1,200 is a bit pricier, so they're not quite the value proposition I would have said in earlier events. I'm trying, again, not the best value proposition. That's okay. 4,000 is not too bad, but you can do better with like Lamort's card and Alchemist set. These are probably the best items here, like Lamort's card especially. This is, like said, is probably the most needed item in the whole game. I mean, just about like the vast majority of heroes in this game need Lamort's cards. Not just need them, they usually need like many Lamort's cards. Some heroes need over like 20 of these things. Like this is one of the things you need like so many of, and you can honestly, like if you did this event and you spent every last one of your coins on Lamort's cards, that would not be a bad buy. I mean, it just like it's hard to go wrong with Lamort's cards. The Alchemist set's also needed for a lot of heroes. Not quite as many as Lamort's cards, but it's also one of those items that's needed by quite a few heroes. So those are both really good buys. So I'd probably recommend that to like anybody. If you don't plan on getting Julius, these are probably the items to buy. Other things, these things are kind of expensive. I'd probably skip all these orange items. They're just, I mean, Alucard's Amulet, there's a case to be made for that one, but just because there's a case to be made for Alucard's Amulet at 18,000, because you need a lot of things, but I mean, I just feel like the value-wise isn't quite there. Like, if we go look, I think that's only 240 shards worth of items. Like, who has an Alucard's Amulet? She has an Alucard's Amulet, her last one. See, okay, there's actually, so it's 280 shards, so, it's a bit of an overcost. Like, value-wise, buying the Lamort's cards is a bit better value, because you're getting 280 shards worth of items, where it's like for 1,800, for 18,000, so it's not quite the same, it's not quite as good a value prospect, but there's a case to be made for that one, because a lot of people need the Lycanthrope Fiends, but I'd say that's a justifiable cost. Like, I could just justify that one, but I do think these are going to be better buys for most people. Like in these, like Demigod's Wreath weight, like these things I would just skip. These are way too expensive for what they are. Like Yeah, that takes a lot of energy, but I just buy the smaller items like the Lamart's cards. And these, if you don't know what these are for, these are so you can convert your things, your coins back into robot energy. Like if you want to do the story, like if you didn't do all your story for the day, like if you didn't do this yet and you wanted to do the story for the day, this lets you get the stuff so you can actually do the story. So you don't miss out on any of the story events. So those are actually a really cool addition. A lot of people don't understand what they're for. They're so you can experience the whole story. Like I said, I actually really like them because I always try to fight the level 300 boss for the videos because a lot of people like those videos. So I always do that, and that makes it a lot easier for me. But I did promise you guys I would open some more of these dolls. So how many is $10? So $10 is 7,500 coins. I've opened up 7. I've bought 7 already. So if we do 12 by 3, that'll make a total of exactly 10 we've bought. You get more dolls, which is always the best item. Bottled energy, that's 300 emeralds. That's pretty good. There you go. So look at that. I got enough souls to summon Julius for less than 8,000 coins. Only 7,500 coins. I got enough souls to summon Julius. So that's pretty good. And we got more dolls. They're doubling. Boom. Look at all these Julius souls. But like, look at all these souls you get. This is why I say like buying these for like and saving for future events. Also, a totally valid strategy because then you can double dip. You'll still get Julius like, but at a later date, and then you'll get like the soul progress for like a request reward. Like it's just like the demon dolls, but these are Julius themed dolls. That's like all these other dolls. I have the Mushi and Shroom ones too. Boom. Nice. Keep them coming, game. Just keep them coming. Oh, we ran out. But I have like 46 souls now. Boom. If we go to soul stones. 46 like that. So I got 46 Julius stones for just 7,500 the coins. So it's 80, it's 8,000 for 30, and I got 46 for 7,500. So that's kind of what I mean. Like it's for most people buying this is probably going to be better. I mean, because you also get the other items, you get all the arena coins and stuff in there too. The gold, the bottled energy, which like I said, bottled energy is worth 300 emeralds. So all that stuff's pretty good. But yeah, like it's just like I said, to sum up though, if you just kind of come in like or whatever, like a summary. Masquerade skin, I'd say most people should buy that one. If you have any plan to do Julius at all, try to get that one. Julius dolls, if you want to actually summon Julius. And then Flaming Heart's okay. Mort's card's probably the best item, followed by Alchemist set. And there's a case to be made for Alucard's amulet. The rest of the stuff, honestly, I'd probably skip. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this and found this video fun and informative. If you want to know more about the actual interplanetary travel event, please check the video below. Thanks for watching.